Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat, any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. It's just not able to get loose after the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Returning it, John Ross. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Good.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first. But to throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they... And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in his...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They find some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I
love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best month.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Lawrence, that goes for a gain of 31. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That's complete to John Ross. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And that is caught. It's Davis. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence
rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now Ross to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd and inches, Jones looking for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown! John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And now here's Ross. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching them.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pop.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Robinson's got it. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.